Are they listening because they respect you or because they're afraid? Let me ask you something, and don't answer out loud. Just sit with it for a moment. When your child follows your instructions, is it because they genuinely respect you, or is it because they're afraid of the consequence? Most of us never intended to lead with fear. We promised ourselves we wouldn't yell, we wouldn't scare them like we were scared, we wouldn't make mistakes feel catastrophic. But life gets messy, energy runs low, patience wears thin, and slowly, almost imperceptibly, respect can start turning into tension, and obedience can start feeling like fear. Here's the truth that took me years to realize. Fear can make a child obey, but it cannot make them trust you. Today, I want to share 7 ways to earn real, lasting respect from your child, the kind that stays even when you're not in the room, without threats, intimidation, or losing your authority. Because real respect comes from safety, not power. Stay calm when they can't. Why your emotional control builds real authority. Kids don't respect perfection. They respect regulation. They don't need you to control them. They need you to control yourself, especially when everything inside them feels out of control. When your child is screaming, crying, or stomping, and you lose it, shout, or react instantly, they aren't thinking, "Wow, my parent is strong." They're thinking, "I don't know which version of you I'm getting today." And unpredictability like that creates anxiety, not respect. A calm parent is a solid parent, grounded, steady, present. You don't have to be soft. You don't have to let everything slide. You just have to stay centered, even when the storm hits, because that teaches them that emotions can be felt without taking over. That is powerful leadership for a child. Connect before you correct, the missing step that turns discipline into trust. Think back to the moments you remember from your own childhood. What sticks isn't the rules, they're fleeting. What we never forget is how we felt. Correction without connection feels like rejection. A child who messes up and immediately feels distance, judgment, or anger doesn't learn. They shut down. Before fixing behavior, fix the bond. Get on their level. Make eye contact. Speak their name. Let them feel your presence, not your disapproval. When a child feels safe and seen, they want to cooperate, not because they have to, but because they trust you. Connection first, correction second. That's the secret to respect that lasts. Listen, even when it's inconvenient. How feeling heard creates natural respect. Kids notice when we only half listen, when we nod distractedly while scrolling, or rush their stories with hurry-up energy. They learn quietly, my voice doesn't matter here. Respect doesn't come from being the loudest voice in the room. It comes from making space for theirs, even when they're emotional, even when they're wrong, even when the story feels trivial. When you truly listen, without judgment, without interruption, you are teaching them a powerful, lasting lesson. People who care truly hear you, and one day they will listen to you the same. Be predictable, not intimidating. Why consistency feels safer than fear. Fear works fast, but it fades just as fast. If rules change depending on your mood, your stress level, or the day, your child isn't learning discipline. They're learning how to survive your unpredictability. Respect grows in a steady environment where expectations are clear and responses are calm and consistent. One day there's yelling, the next day ignoring. Chaos teaches fear, not understanding. Consistency feels like safety, and safety builds respect. Your child doesn't need to guess how you will react. They need to know where the boundaries are and that they will be respected, not weaponized. Correct without humiliating. How your words shape their inner voice. Words last longer than consequences. The tone you use becomes the voice in their head for life. If correction feels like shame, respect turns to resentment. You can be firm without being harsh. You can set limits without crushing their spirit. A child who feels respected while being corrected learns responsibility without losing their worth. The right words teach, I can make mistakes and I am still valued. That lesson is priceless, and it will follow them into adulthood. Give them control in safe ways, teaching responsibility without losing authority. Children push back when they feel powerless, not because they're bad, but because they're human. Too much control creates resistance. A little choice creates ownership. Tiny decisions matter: what to wear, which chore to do first, or the order of homework. These moments are not threats to your authority. They are training grounds for responsibility. Respect grows when a child feels trusted, not trapped. When they know their input matters, they are more likely to cooperate voluntarily, without fear or resentment. Be the adult you want them to become. Respect is caught, not taught. This is uncomfortable, but honest. Children don't learn respect from lectures. They learn from watching how you live, how you handle frustration, how you treat mistakes, how you apologize when wrong. They notice everything. They catch your energy, your habits, your patience. Respect isn't something you demand. It's something you model every day. Your actions speak louder than any rule or punishment ever could. The question is, are you the version of yourself that you want them to mirror? Fear creates obedience. Respect creates strong, thoughtful humans. Your child doesn't need to be scared to be good. They need to feel safe, seen, and guided. When respect replaces fear, discipline stops being a fight. It becomes a relationship. Connection becomes authority. Trust becomes compliance. And love becomes understanding. At Kid Mood Map, we believe children grow best when they are led with understanding, not intimidation. This is the work of parenting, not control, not power, connection that lasts a lifetime. You're not just raising a child, you're raising a human, and that matters more than anything.
Hey, if this made you pause for even a second, hit that like button and subscribe to Kid Mood Map. Because behind every choice, every struggle, every little moment with your child, there's an opportunity to build respect that lasts a lifetime. Share this with another parent who's trying their best. Remember, you're not just raising a child, you're raising a human, and that matters more than anything.